it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel for a series of 2000s hairstyles. In these series of hairstyles videos, I love to switch up my makeup and hair for each look, and I get a lot of requests to do the makeup for each one, so I thought I would try something new for this video and do an eye makeup look as a little mini tutorial within all the hairstyles. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and it is sponsored by SheGlam. So SheGlam has the Wild Heart collection. They have 5 new palettes that are inspired by different animals. So this one, with this look that I'm wearing right now, is the Viva La Leopard palette. I love these shades, and to celebrate this collection, SheGlam is making a donation of $50,000 to the International Fund for Animal Welfare. You can find the SheGlam products on the Shein website. It is pronounced SheGlam and Shein, and you can use my code IT'sJackie for an extra 15% off the entire Shein US website. So there will be a link down below to all the products used, and you can just search Wild Heart if you're looking for these makeup palettes. And let's get started with this hairstyle. I took inspiration from Beyonce for this hairstyle, and to match the SheGlam Viva La Leopard palette, I added a touch of my fave cheetah girl Chanel with this top, and of course keep on watching to see how to create this easy to achieve smoky eye as well. Brush out your hair, and then from right above your ear, pick up a section on both sides. I don't grab all the hair from the top of my head. At least with finer hair, you want to make sure you have quite a bit of free-flowing hair left over. Now this part is totally for fun, but a big trend from the early 2000s was very chunky highlights, if you guys remember Kelly Clarkson's hair. And typically, I'm not the biggest fan of these, but I think they look really cool. Oh my god, I did not just say cruel from Mean Girls. Anyway, in a crimped or curled hairstyle, so instead of actually getting them, I went with a blonde hair extension. You can totally do this without extensions. All of these styles can also be done on medium length hair. And you could add a single extension that's colorful if you want to do something a little bit more funky. And then to tighten the style and make that ponytail really perky, wrap around with the highlighted strand and add a bobby pin through the base of the wrapped hair. And the tip for using any crimper or waver is to push the hair upwards after you do each clamp so you don't lose the wave shape as it's cooling. Touch of hairspray. I love the blonde throughout, and another thing I like to do is grab sections from the half ponytail and pin upwards so you don't see any holes at the back of your head. You kind of keep the ponytail staying put, and I feel like a pop star in this look. And here's how I got this eyeshadow look. As mentioned in the intro, I'm using SheGlam Viva La Leopard palette, and this is a 12-pan palette inspired by wild neutrals associated with the Amur leopard. SheGlam is cruelty-free and vegan, and with animals as the inspiration, they are donating to IFAW on my behalf, which is so cool. It's an incredible organization that works on a global scale to help rescue and protect animals, people, and the environment, which I think is a great step in the right direction. With this gray eyeshadow, lightly dust in a strong V shape, bit of warmth with this reddish brown through the crease. I love how many matte shades there are in this palette. On the brow bone, I went with a pop of yellow and faded this into my stray brow hairs. Deepening up with the darkest brown in the outer V, and then all over the lid, I'm going with the golden coat shade, which is super pretty. This is a pretty quick style of makeup that I do quite often, and I added some yellow in the inner corner, more depth under the bottom lash line, and I smoked out right into that inner corner again. To finish off the eye, I smudged some eyeliner through the lash line and smoked out, and added some big lashes. And this crimped half up, half down style, I feel like I could be in the Cheetah Girls music video. Okay, this next look is like super quick and easy, but one of my favorites. So I'm going to show you how to simply tie this bandana. When I think of early 2000s, I absolutely think of bandanas, especially because my best friend wore one every day to school for a while before our school banned them, and then create a knot pretty tight at the back, and tuck the rest of the bandana under the knot, add the leftover piece into one of the sides of the knot, and then create 1 or 2 more knots, including that end piece. Tuck any pieces that aren't smooth, just kind of flip it under. And of course I am wearing a wig here. This is a $20 blonde wig. It looks great, especially if you don't have to style the front, which is the hardest part of making a wig look real. So I'm wearing all shades of blue, so I reached for the Wolf Calls palette, which again has 12 shades of cool blues and grays inspired by the icy colors of the Arctic wolf. Started this look off with the cool gray blue, and again I like to map out that crease shape. This is kind of the standard way I like to shape my eye makeup looks. and then with the light pastel blue, I applied all over the lid. I found these shadows very easy to work with, and I did not have these colors in my entire collection somehow. More depth to the outer corner, and then for some shimmer, we are bringing this through the brow bone, and I patted all over the lid with my finger and inner corner before finally deepening up with a matte navy. You can find these affordable cosmetics sold on the Shein website, or you can download the Shein app. Instead of blending in my liner like I did with the last look, I went with a thick liner style, and to keep it very 2000s, I rimmed my full eye with kohl liner. And this top isn't specifically from the brand, but you can find super similar items on a budget, so I linked the closest items possible to what I'm wearing in the down bar. This next hairstyle is also extremely quick and easy. I love how carefree a lot of the 2000s styles were, especially with those pigtail buns. If you have medium or shorter length hair, you can just use an elastic and you'll have them flipped up if you don't pull it all the way through to create a pigtail. But with super long hair, I wanted to show you how I get a similar style that's low-key but still holds and doesn't flop around too much. You'll need some butterfly clips, and then wrap your hair around your hand and create a knot, and it will fall a little bit. So instead of doing this right at the nape of your neck, create this like at the center of your ear and it will fall. And then wrap your ends around the base to tighten the bun, and then add the clip so you have some pieces flopping behind the wings of the butterfly. I linked down below very similar butterfly clips, and I just like how they have the wings because it helps kind of style the long, limper end pieces if you do have long hair like me. Pulled out some front pieces, and with the straightener, bend that hair inwards and set with hairspray. There are so many spiky hairstyles on red carpets and music videos that you can pull inspiration from, but I think this is the level of out there-ness that I felt comfortable wearing, so let me know if you guys would wear this one as well. And I went with a pastel purple and pink eyeshadow using the SheGlam Fin Within palette, and this one is $8.50, and it has bright pinks, blues, oranges inspired by tropical colors of fish. I did this makeup style a bit different. I wanted it to be very simple and futuristic, so I laid down a purple pastel, such a pretty shade all over the lid, and then I added a bit of definition to the eye with a pop of pink. If you do use pink eyeshadows, make sure you prep your lids. I find pinks often stain. And then with my favorite shade, this is so pretty, it's this light periwinkle, and I added this on top with my finger, and then with the matte deep purple, I faded this out on just the very outer corner in a flick, and then the bottom lash line in a small flick as well. I hope you guys liked seeing some of these super easy 2000s inspired looks, and I do have two more, so you might have seen this one on Instagram already. I unintentionally was wearing this outfit that a lot of you guys were commenting gave you Winx Club vibes, which I didn't plan for, but it definitely reads Flora, and this outfit is actually from Shein, so I'll have the exact items listed. I have second day curls here from a shoot the day before, and we're gonna do a style that was Lizzie McGuire inspired, so create a braid along the hairline. First do 3 wefts in a normal braided style, and then add a small section from the hairline into the braid, create 3 more stitches, and do it 1 more time, finishing off the braid normally. Adding a couple of pieces in this lace braided style will help the braid sit really nicely, especially when you add in mini floral clips, pulling the rest of the style backwards, clipping into free-flowing hair. And another item I did get from Shein when I ordered this set was this pink terry cloth set, and to go with the clip trend, I did a half up, half down style with this claw clip. Again, this look is over on my Instagram, and as I mentioned in the beginning of this tutorial, the code IT'sJackie saves you an additional 15% off the whole Shein website. There's so many amazing looks from the 2000s that you can take inspiration from, so let me know down below what 2000s looks are nostalgic to you, what you like to incorporate into your look, because the 2000s looks are very on trend right now. And as for these palettes, I love them. I didn't use this one in this video. This is the Flutter Effect, but it has perfect tones for an aquamarine tutorial. So that is another very 2000s look that I want to do. So I'm working on another mermaid tutorial because I love to do that. But yeah, I think I'll use this palette because the shades are perfect, and from the tutorials that you guys saw in this video, my favorite's the Viva La Leopard. I really love these tones because I have a lot of very warm brown palettes, and this is nice because they're a little bit more cool and neutral. So I love how this eyeshadow look turned out. Again, thank you to SheGlam for sponsoring this video. All of the information will be linked down below, and I hope you guys will keep on watching. If you want to see some 90s hairstyles, I do have a series of 90s looks. Or if you're an Ariana Grande fan, I recently recreated her wedding makeup look, so check that one out, and I'll see you in my next video.